Hi guys, I thought today we could talk about all things Christmas as it's Christmas in July. So I just wanted to preface this video by saying that it's most likely going to be long because I like to chat, and secondly, I am going to show a couple of things, but it won't really like affect your viewing if you just treat me as a podcast, like put me on in the background while you're doing your ironing or something. So yeah. Also, I'm not actually 100% sure what's going to come out of my mouth, and I don't necessarily want to censor myself. So if you have young believers around you, then maybe you perhaps should watch this video another time, just in case I say something. Okie dokie. Yeah, Christmas ends. Christmas in July, which sort of snuck up on me. This year has kind of been a whirlwind, hasn't it? Like 1 minute you come in, then you're not, and then you're going again, then you're not. Like restrictions and no restrictions and restrictions and like it's just been a complete minefield. I don't know about you guys, but I've just been like, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I've yet to go. Do you know what I mean? It's just being crazy. So yeah, I started the year off, like you may remember I did a Christmas video about in March time, I think it was, saying that I'd already started my Christmas shopping, which is true. I have started my Christmas shopping. And I sort of went with sort of a bit of gusto and then kind of slowed down a bit, and now I'm sort of picking up a bit again. Christmas has kept me going these last 2 years, through 2020 and now through 2021. The Christmas spirit, thinking about Christmas and all that kind of stuff, kind of really has kept me going. It's kept me sane. It's kept me positive. It's kept me in a happy place. So I don't care what haters say about it. Like it's kept me going, and sometimes I think you've got to find happiness wherever you can find happiness, so yeah, I did start buying bits, only little bits though, nothing massive, and only when I saw it, like I was on the shielding list, so I wasn't really going into shops, and then when like shops opened again, like that kind of thing, and so basically I just really thought that you really don't know what the year's going to unfold. Like they say there's going to be no more lockdowns, but then you don't know, do you? So yeah, so big presents you can kind of buy online, can't you? And it's like the little things, like the stocking filler little bits, that are sort of more tricky. So as and when I've been out and about, if I've been in any shops, which I haven't really, I'm not really a big shop goer anyway, if I'm honest. Like, and I get my food delivered, although I have also been getting some little bits now and then in my food delivery. But yeah, if I've been out in shops, I have been buying stuff. And like our Superdrug, they have like a clearance section, and in that clearance section they always have like little makeup bits and toiletries bits and things like that. And now my eldest is that little bit sort of bit older, it's quite great. Like I bought some like a little eyeshadow thing, like a circle, do you know what I mean, like a one-off eyeshadow for 10p, like literally 10p, and some they've got some like coloured hair chalks in there for 20p. I was like, I'm having them. So yeah, whenever I've seen stuff, I've bought it, and I've sort of squirreled it away. You could probably see, are they there somewhere? I can't, my back to front on my computer screen, can you see? Anyway, you can see them. It says 2 hula hoops, which I said to ask John to hide, but they're not terribly hidden. That being said, my children don't really come in the office because they know it's not a safe place for them. These boxes, right? This is mainly all stock, okay? But come Christmas, like there'll be the odd Christmas present like tucked in them to kind of hide stuff. Sneaky. So they don't really come in here because they know it's not really a place for them. Like my oldest will kind of sit on my art desk, but they don't really rummage. But B&M at the moment, they've got all their like summer stuff in, and I say sort of summer because it's like we use this stuff all year round. They've got like hula hoops in, and they've got footballs in, swimming things in. And so I went the other night, and I bought my girls a hula hoop each because we've only got one hula hoop. I tried to buy a hula hoop last year online, not really the sort of thing you can get delivered. And I did get one delivered. It came in pieces, and then when you clicked it all together, it was rubbish. It just kind of didn't work. It was wobbly. So yeah, I saw them in. They were £2.50 each, and I was like, I'm having them. So I went back and got them. I've put them away for Christmas. The only thing is, I got busted when I walked in the house. I'd got a bag, so I bought them 2 footballs as well for the garden because ours are looking worse for wear, and come Christmas they'll probably be even worse. So yeah, I bought 2 footballs as well and a swim ring each. As well, because they're swim rings. The swim rings are only £2, and the footballs I think were £2 each. So yeah, I bought those to put away for Christmas. So I had to carry a bag, and so I didn't see what was in there. But my eldest saw me with a hula hoop as I came in. Hula hoop's hard to disguise. So, so needless to say, they will be from John and I, and they won't be coming from Father Christmas because she's already seen them, and most likely she's seen them there as well. But it's hard to hide a hula hoop, isn't it? If like, I mean, they can just have them. Like, if it kind of becomes an issue, they can just have them. So it's fine. Yeah. But yeah, so I bought those because those footballs and hula hoops aren't really the sort of thing you can have delivered. I've changed, like, I've kept a note of everything that I've bought so far, which isn't massive. It's just like little bits, as I said, as and when I see things or if I'm out and about. I've changed my how I log my presents this year, and I can't remember if I've talked about this or not. I can't remember. So you guys have seen my red Filofax loads. It's an A. So it fell out of it then. It's an A5 original, and in here I have like recipes, Christmas card list, present logs, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, my eldest is getting more inquisitive, shall we say, and going in here, and obviously I have it laying around sometimes with recipes in it and things, and Christmas card lists and stuff like that. So I've taken out of here now all of my Christmas present logs because she can read now as well. And so it was getting a little bit too risky keeping it in there. So what I've done is I bought myself, it was from Staples, it's just an A5 boring looking ring binder, and this is the point, it's supposed to look boring so that prying eyes do not look. And it's just on my desk amongst other boring things. Okay, so because I like to keep a list of what I've bought, so that for a couple of reasons, mainly so that I know like where it's like hidden around the house, so that I know what I've bought when it comes to finding it for wrapping it, and to kind of keep a track of what I bought so I don't buy any duplicates, and also to make sure that I don't go crazy with spending, and also because I think it's quite a nice record to look back on in years to come and be like, oh yeah, do you remember the year you got roller skates? You know, like, when was that? When did you get roller skates? You know, that kind of thing. So yeah, I've got a sheet in here for I've actually got 2. Actually, this is my actual one because one came damaged. It was this one, which I'm actually still using. One came damaged, and I contacted them and I said, oh, it was damaged. It was like broken inside, and they sent me another one. And I haven't switched them over. So yeah, in there I have a sheet for each child, and John. So one sheet for like main presents, and one sheet for each. So one sheet each for main presents, and one sheet each for stocking fillers. Yeah, just so that I can, you know, keep track. And then I've got another sheet for Christmas Eve boxes, and another sheet for the 1st of December. So on the 1st of December, our elf always brings the kids an advent calendar, an ornament for the tree, a jumper or a pair of pajamas to wear for the season, or both jumpers and pajamas for the season, and chocolates for the tree. And so I write a list so that I make sure that I've bought those things as well. So yeah, so each person's got a 1st December advent. I want to make sure that I remember to buy the chocolates. Do you know what I mean? Because life can get really hectic, and if I let the ball slip and don't buy some chocolates for the advent calendar, oh my gosh, because they're wooden ones, like we refill, they get refilled. So yeah, so an advent list, stocking list, main present list, and Christmas Eve box list. And I've done videos on like my channel before on like our traditions and what's in my Christmas Eve boxes, so I won't go over those again. You can watch those. Yeah, so hoping that will work a bit easier this year, having just a boring folder. I haven't even written on the spine because I want to be like incognito. But yeah, now it's July. As I said, I want to start like ramping up a little bit more. And I have, like, this July I went and bought the hula hoops and the footballs and things, so I've put those away for Christmas. And then each month I shall buy something else. I've talked about this in my last video. Like, I like doing it this way because it's less stressful, less pressure. I can spend time looking at stuff. I can spread the cost. I set up last year a Instagram and Facebook group and Facebook page called From the Workshop, sharing things that I see around the internet. They're beautiful things that look like they're made in the workshop, that look like they're made in Father Christmas's workshop, and I enjoy that. Like, of an evening, I'll often sit and I'll browse through Etsy. That is a hobby of mine, guys. I will sit and I'll browse through Etsy or other online shops, and so yeah, I just set that up for kind of like sharing nice things. And like the Facebook group, other people can share nice things, or if they make nice things, then they can share what they've made as well. Things that kind of like, not necessarily like your generic stuff that you get everywhere, like with like lots of plastic and things, because I wanted it to be like more looking like it genuinely came from the Father Christmas's workshop, like, like nice wooden toys and things like that. Aesthetically pleasing things rather than plastic electronic things that make loads of noise, because I'm kind of fed up with those in my life. Like, oh, I don't know. We have a mix of toys in this house, but like my kids actually prefer the things that aren't electronic and make lots of noise. Like they're very, like, Wolf's very good at using her imagination, and doesn't necessarily really even know what to do with it. She like they're just singing that song or whatever. She's just like, okay, you sing your song, teapot, you go for it. But we've also got a wooden teapot, and she'll play with the wooden teapot far more than the plastic singing teapot. And I think the plastic singing teapot just like annoys her. She's like, okay. So yeah, feel free if you're on Instagram or Facebook to come and either like or join the group or follow the page or whatever, if you're into looking at nice things like that as well. And the Facebook group, you can obviously, if you make stuff, you can obviously post in there your wares. I've done a flip through this morning of my 2020 December daily or memory keeping project. So I finished that off. I didn't realise that there was a couple of things in there that I hadn't finished, hadn't tweaked it. So yeah, last night I finished that off because I was like, oh, it's Christmas in July. Yeah, and just sort of finished that off. So I've done a flip through of that. But because it's Christmas in July, I bought this year's album, A Simple Story Snap 6x8. It's just red and white. I haven't even opened it because I wanted to keep it like it's got like cardboard in there to kind of keep it shape. So yeah, but I'm really excited to do it again this year. Yeah, I love doing my December daily. I call it my festive memory keeping because it's not just December. I always start it in November. So I'm really looking forward to doing that again this year. I can't wait to start that. what else to say about Christmas, really, other than I'm excited. I am really excited. I'm a big kid. But yeah, if you guys have got any requests for any Christmas planning videos or any other Christmas videos, then let me know. The problem I have is because I've been doing YouTube for so many years, I have over the years I have done quite a lot of videos, and sometimes people ask me for a video and I'm like, oh, I've already done that though. Like, I've already done a video talking about our Christmas traditions, you know, I've already done a video talking about this, like, so yeah, if there's anything else you want to see, like, let me know, because otherwise, I don't know. I might do more Christmas planning videos, or I might not. It depends on. I've got itchy nose, my hay fever. Oh, my hay fever has been so bad this year. Yeah. So if I get any inspiration for doing Christmas videos, then obviously I will do Christmas videos. But yeah, that all depends on whether I've got any ideas or inspiration or anything like that. So if you've got any suggestions, then let me know, and if I can do them, I will. I feel like a cup of tea is in order now, so I'm gonna say goodbye. And go and make myself a cup of tea, and then I need to work. I need to do some work. Talking of Christmas, I'm actually gonna one of the things I'm gonna need to do for work is I'm gonna list the Primbles box advent calendars. Woo! So every year for the last 6-7 years, I've done an advent box. Can't remember how many years now. Good gosh. It's at least 5. So yeah, I'm gonna list that because it's Christmas in July. I'm gonna list that today and then crack on with other work. So thanks for listening, watching, and being. And see you soon. Ho ho ho.